Check this.
What's up guys, it's the Top Dog, back with another video, and I just want to talk about Modern Warfare for a second. So as you guys know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare was released a few days ago, and I think it's pretty fair to say the opinions are pretty mixed, especially when it comes to multiplayer. Now of course this isn't my official review of the game, this review is strictly for multiplayer, but before we start the video, I just want to say that the gameplay in this video is all from Gunfight. The reason for that is because it's the only game mode that isn't full of campers right now, and it's the only gameplay that felt would be, kind of good for you guys to watch. Now let's get into this review. So let's start with the biggest problem in Modern Warfare, which is the maps. The maps in Modern Warfare are by far the worst we have ever seen in any Call of Duty game. The maps in the game are just way too big. You have buildings everywhere with windows and places to head glitch and mount just all over the place. And because of this, people aren't even moving around the map. And it doesn't even matter which game mode you play because every single one is full of campers. And it's not like only a few maps are bad. No, every single map in the game is trash. I'm pretty sure everyone can at least agree that the maps are terrible. Seriously, we have Piccadilly as a map. Combine that with the useless minimap they gave us for pubs and you get nothing but campers. Now, I know a lot of people don't really care about the minimap or whatever, but you gotta understand that red dots on the minimap encourage people to move. I'd rather have people chasing red dots around the map than camp all game. Just imagine that one window camper that pissed you off in another COD game and multiply that by 8. And the sad part is these people aren't camping for fun. They camp because it's literally the only way to play the game right now. Don't even think about rushing or moving around in this game because it's almost impossible. You also have footsteps that are extremely loud, which also promotes camping. Why move when you can sit in a room where people can't see you, you won't appear on their minimap, and you can turn your headset all the way up and hear them across the map. Then you have awful gun balancing. The only gun you see in multiplayer is the M4 because it's just so much better than every other gun. My friend actually found an M4 class that plays like a sub, so there's literally no point using subs in this game. Another major problem with multiplayer is the spawns. Spawns need to be fixed. People are spawning right in front of me sometimes. Me and my friend played an entire game, I think it was 20v20 TDM or something like that, and the spawns didn't flip the entire game, and our whole team was in their spawn. So one side of the map was just completely empty. So because of the bad spawns, spawn trapping is very common in this game, and if you can find a window that looks over the spawns...
After a long day of camping, it's nice to unwind with a nice, relaxing campfire song. I call this one the Campfire Song. Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESONG song.
People also seem to be pretty unsure about the movement speed in the game so far, since it was slowed down from the beta. Some people are saying it's too slow, some are saying it's fine. My opinion on it is that it really doesn't even matter because people aren't moving anyway. They apparently changed the movement speed because people were exploiting the movement. Well, now people are exploiting footstep audio, spawns, mounting, and you guessed it, camping. So overall, multiplayer is a more realistic, slow-paced take on Call of Duty. Simply just doesn't work in multiplayer setting. I feel like I just bought Battlefield for a second time, except this time it has worse maps and worse gun balancing. Now that I explained all the main issues with the game, let's talk about possible solutions for these problems. So when it comes to the maps, the only thing we can really hope for is good DLC maps, because they obviously can't just change the maps that we already have and make them 3-lane out of nowhere. The only problem is that it's free DLC, which is usually pretty bad because they can just hide behind the term free, and then if you complain about it, then oh wow, you can't complain, it's free. And especially with free DLC, it usually takes a long time to come out. Think about regular DLC that you have to pay for. It takes 3 months to come out. DLC is going to take even longer. But at the time of me recording this, they're apparently remaking some old maps, which is good because at least we're going to have maps that are playable. But this alone won't really change the camping, because if we do happen to get 3-lane maps, then people can just mount a wall and cover an entire lane. So obviously we're going to need something else. And that something else is going to be a better minimap. It doesn't have to be a Fog of War minimap like Black Ops 4, but at least give us a traditional minimap so that we can at least see where people are when they shoot. That way people be chasing red dots and actually moving around the map. Also, the way the game is right now, ghosts should not exist. Why is ghosts in the game? You already don't know where people are, but then when you finally get a UAV, everyone's just running ghosts, so you can't even see anybody anyway. Next, spawns need to be fixed, so that way spawn trapping isn't happening as often as it does, especially in Ground War. Spawns are awful in that mode. I'm not even just talking about spawning on your teammates in Ground War and those spawns being bad. You can spawn on an objective because you see we're about to lose this objective, or my team's trying to take this objective, and you spawn on it and there's 40 people there and you're just dead. You just spawn and die over and over. The guns need better balancing. I don't understand why they made this super in-depth and complicated class system just to have one dominant gun. And last but not least, turn down the footsteps and call out audio. so that people can actually move around and play how they want. Even if I see someone camping in a window and I know exactly where they are, I can't even go up to them because they can just hear me coming up the stairs, or they can hear me coming through the door. And even if they don't hear me and I get up there, I'm just going to die to a claymore. With these changes, the game can be so much better for everyone. I'd actually feel like I didn't waste $60 on this game. So if you haven't bought Modern Warfare and you're planning on buying it, I'd definitely say wait on that. Just because there's so many problems in the game right now, and it's definitely a better idea to wait until all that stuff is fixed, especially if you mainly play multiplayer. Because right now, I can almost just guarantee you're not going to have fun playing multiplayer right now. So you'll definitely want to wait until, some patches come out or they add DLC or something like that, because right now it's definitely not worth it. Multiplayer right now, I don't even know what to rate it. I honestly give it like a 1. Actually, no, I'll give it a 2 just because gunfight is playable. Like gunfight is fine to play, but like regular multiplayer is just, it's awful right now. You don't want to play it. And with that being said, that's going to be it for the video. So let me know how you guys are feeling about Modern Warfare down in the comments below. And hopefully this video kind of helped you guys, some of the people that haven't bought the game kind of decide whether they're going to get it or not. Because the other aspects of the game are definitely good, but multiplayer is the main thing that gets you to come back to the game, and it's the worst part of the game right now. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do reviews for the campaign and Spec Ops as well in the future. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.